Oh,
We don't.
okay.
We don't want to really encourage that. One finger will do.
Okay.
So you were right on.
Okay.
Yep, that was right.
Yeah. So if you could help me get something for me to do like the easy piece,
Sure.
then we can probably do that. Alicia, you want to sit here? You can do it again. Yeah.
You know what I would probably do? I'd be her rhythm.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the words are.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. That's the Chinese version of the Happy New Year.
So if you're playing, you know, New Year, Happy New Year, short, long, short, long, short, long,
So I only need one hand.
Unless this is too big a stretch. Your hands are smaller than mine, so maybe this is more comfortable for you. And you could do that.
Oh, okay. That sounds easier.
But you have one rhythm, right? Quarter note, half note, quarter note, half note, short, long. And in this version then, I mean, if that's what you do, she would have the first two notes by herself. And often, she's always going to start it off. Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
Okay.
Just so that you know what to listen for.
Okay.
If she would ever hesitate, you know, like you'd have to wait to play until she...
Oh, that might be hard for me to figure out where she's at. Okay. So we don't have what do you call that? Like the notes I played before she started, what's that called?
Right. Oh, an introduction.
Introduction or something. That's okay. Well, you can something, figure out next time. But
I'd probably keep it simple. I would probably just do that.
Okay.
Can I have you start when I say ready, go? Okay. So I'm going to play like 4 notes, and then it's your turn. Okay. Ready, go, happy New Year. But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good way. Alicia, you want to show Rachel the cuckoo bird you practiced?
Could you show me?
So mi re do re mi do，两个手一弹一样就可以。好，so How about honeybee? 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 You forgot already?
I don't want to play.
You don't want to play?
Oh,
why
not?
You want to do the French child song that? Me. Oh, you want to read the book? Okay, she need the book for the French French children.
Will you tell me why you don't want to play honeybee? It's okay. I just want to know why.
Is that because you didn't practice it really?
Can you tell me, Alicia?
Alicia? Yeah, you're good at that. Honeybee.
Oh, Alicia, can you look at me for a second? It is okay, but sometimes I just want to know why you feel the way you do.
Because I have to close my eyes.
Oh, you don't have to close your eyes right now. I think I asked you to close your eyes as part of how you practice it. Would it make a difference? How about if you don't have to close your eyes while you play Honeybee? Could you play it then?
Okay.
Oh, I would love to hear Honeybee, and I'll get the book for French children's song. How about that? Okay, come have a seat. Thank you very much.
Honeybee, so far me. 好，你可以弹出声音来。妈咪在录像呢，弹给我们听，快点。So far me. Oh, yeah, she said you can start it already.
Yeah. Good for you, Alicia. Thank you for that. You want to take a bow? Okay, let's take a bow. Good job. All right. I just thought since she hopped off the bench. Yeah.
You're not done yet, honey.
Yeah, too many people. I'm stay outside.
Yeah, if daddy's distracting you. 巴不得赶紧出去了。
So are you going to play with your right hand, French children's song? This one starts on E. So we're going to go French children's song. Long, short, short, long. Like that. Long, short. A little bit longer. Long, short. Sorry, can I take a turn? Long, short, short, long. Long, short, short, long.
Yeah, the first one is 2, the other longer one is 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I tried to tell her that, but she doesn't like the idea of, the pattern, the speed.
Uh-huh.
So she seems to have some difficulty grasp of that or something. When I try to tell her, this one is 2 beats, the other is 1 beat. And I don't know. I don't know if there's a better way to tell her, get that.
And she's listening to the CD, right?
Yeah, before she go to bed, so she probably falling asleep by the time we get there.
Well, maybe when it's time to practice that song, that might be a good time to listen just to that song. I think playing it before bed is really a smart thing to do. But, she's not concentrating on listening when she does that. So if you can add a little bit more like when she's practicing, then it might help
Pick
her
it up.
understand.
Okay,
how that
yeah, that's a good
works.
idea. We should listen to the CD more.
Bravo. So, Alicia, I would really like to practice this part of the song with you. How many notes is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 notes in my circle, right? Yeah. And do you notice how they're spaced? We have this one, and then very far away, there's another one, and really close to it, another one, and really close to it, another one, and then there's this long space. So this first note that we play is basically like 2 heartbeats long. And then we play the next note on the next heartbeat, and the next note on the next heartbeat, and the next note on the next heartbeat. But that one is really long. That one is how many heartbeats?
3.
3 heartbeats long. So we have 2 heartbeats, 1 heartbeat, 1 heartbeat, and then 3. So I'll play and then you play. Would you scoot back on the bench? There you go. I'm sorry I don't have my footrest today. So here I'm gonna tap my heartbeats on your back so you can feel them. Here I go. 2 heartbeats. 1, 2, 3. 2 beats. Alicia's turn. Ready, set, whoop. Ready, set, here you go. 2 beats, 1, 1. 2 beats, 1, 1, 2, 3. High five, Alicia. That was perfect. Can you do it again, though? 2 beats. 2, 3. Your turn. Ready, set, here you go. 2 beats. Whoopsie. How many beats? 2 for the first note. Yep. All right, let's do it again. Can you scoot back a little bit? 1, 2, ready, go. 2 beats. Oh, hold it down. Ready, set. Ready, set. Here you go. 2 beats. 1, 1. So you have a long, short, short, all on the same note. Right. Long, short, short. Alicia's turn. Ready, scoot back. Ready, go. Long, short, stop. That was awesome. Can you do it again? Ready, set. Here you go. Long, short, stop. Perfect. One last time. Ready, set. Here you go. Long, short, short. Now I'd like you to play those 3 notes. Long, short, short, long. Ready, set, here you go. Long, short, short. 1, 2, stop. That was awesome. Can you do it again? Where do you start? Beautiful. 1, 2, ready, go. Uh-oh. What's wrong? It wasn't long enough. Right, it wasn't 2 beats. Let's try again. Ready, set, here you go. 1 more time. That was so great. Can you find your place? Mm-hmm. Remember your long. It's okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Long, short, short. Pretty good. Now would you like to show me how much of the piece you can play? Now that your beginning is really awesome?
Yeah.
Going?
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, you can do it. You did it at home. Is this the same book? Looks a little different.
It's an older version.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Sorry, we should bring the book. Okay. Alicia, can you watch how Rachel played it?
Now it's your turn.
Okay.
That was the very ending. Let's take a look at the beginning. Will you sing that with me? One more time. Good. Now it's your turn to play. Ready, set, here you go. Do, do, re, re, do. And then after that, do, do, re, re. Who?
Do.
Yes, exactly. That's what I want you to play now. Hang on a second. Long, short, short, long. Ready, go. Long, short, short, long. Mi, mi, do, do. Do, do, re, re, do.
That's the first one, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
So I think that would be great to review for. I'm just going to see her on Monday.
Yeah.
So how about between now and then,
Sure.
just kind of focus on those 2. Maybe if hey Alicia, can you stop playing for just a second? Can you stand on one foot over here? Which foot are you going to stand on? Ha. Let's keep the video on her.
Okay.
I love your boots and how they light up. So pick one foot and stand on that foot while I talk to your mom for a second. Oh, don't lose your balance. You can touch the piano if you need to hang on, okay? Okay, you're doing great. I forget what we were talking about. Going over this. Oh, right. We had talked about listening to the piece when she's practicing the piece. Mm-hmm. So I think she could sing along. And another thing you could do is start the recording, and you could have her sort of like, maybe she can have her fingers by the keys, but she can't play them. But she can maybe finger along if she wants to. And at some point, you stop the recording and see if she can finish.
Okay.
So if she's listening to... and you stop it right there, can she play do, do, re, re, do? After listening to it and singing along with it? And then can she practice doing it and like completing, showing that she knows where she is in the song? So it might be a little soon for that, but that's one of the things I think about as a way to gauge how close is she paying attention, how well is she learning this piece.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know. A way to make a game out of it too. So,
okay.
Let's see. Thank you. You are done with that. That was pretty awesome. Now, can we go back to cuckoo for a second? And you know that your left hand has something else to do when your right hand plays cuckoo, right? Has she started working on this yet?
She can only do both hands the same. I was trying to get her do. Maybe she can do the first one.
Yeah. Well,
do mi so. The first one maybe she can do so mi part.
How about if we start learning that today?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I mean that's hard to start with. I was just trying to make through it myself. But
well,
because they have different pattern, different notes for both hands. That's why it's even harder than do the Silent Night.
That's right. So Alicia, we're gonna do something different with cuckoo now. We're gonna let the right hand take a break. So can you put your right hand in your lap, please? Because this hand isn't going to play. Now we're going to learn the part for this hand. And what the left hand plays, Alicia, is very different. Okay? Are you ready for something very different? Okay. So it looks, when I look at the notes, it looks to me kind of like going up the stairs, and then I jump down and go up the stairs again. Okay? So what we're going to do, your mom has been singing this to you. She's saying, do, mi, so, do, mi, so. And I like to use this finger for do, and then mi, so, do, mi, so. And I like to kind of roll around, do, mi, so, do, mi, so. Will you play that for me, please? Good job. Will you sing it too? It's only this many times. You play do, mi, so, and then there's something new, so make sure you only play it this many times. Are you ready? Here you sing. Nice. Will you show me the nicest way to roll your wrist? Your turn, Alicia. Ready? Roll your wrist. Ready, set, go. Beautiful. What happens next? Can you tell me in words? Your notes go which direction? Your notes go which direction? Do your notes go higher and higher and higher and higher? Or lower and lower and lower and lower? Sure, if I connect the dots, my line comes down, doesn't it? And you were right. You ended up on your thumb, and your next note is down a step, down a step, down a step, down a step. So I'm going to have you play do, mi, so, do, mi, so, down a step, down a step, down a step, stop. Okay? Ready, set, go. Do, mi, so, bench for a second, and I'd like you to come stand right over here. Right over here, right beside me. All right, will you walk across the room to that chair? And I want you to notice how your feet behave when they walk. Okay? Good. Turn around. Now I'd like for you to hop back. 1 foot or 2 feet. You can choose. Perfect. So now I'm going to play for you, and I want you to tell me, am I walking with my fingers like this? Or am I hopping? Let's see. Do, mi, so, do, mi, so.
Happy.
Yes. What am I doing now? Do, mi, so, do, mi, so.
Walking.
Absolutely. When I walk, I kind of connect them, right? And I think you can do that too. Alicia's turn. Are you stuck? All right, left hand is right here. Ready, set, go. That was perfect. Good job. That was really good. So, after you walk down the stairs, you played do, mi, so. One more time. Can you start right here on finger 2? Finger 2 is this one. There you go. Very good. So if we put it together, Alicia, it'll go like this. Now it's your turn. Can you sit up just a little taller? Okay, thank you. Here you go. That was all the way up till here. Beautiful job. And the next 2 measures are the same as the beginning. So you'll play do, mi, so, do, mi, so. You already know how to do that. And the next part goes like this. It's a little turnaround. What do I do at the very end? Yeah, right. I lift off the keys, right? 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. 2, 1, 2, 3, lift. 2, 1, 2, 3, lift. Your turn. Finger 2 starts on F. Okay, ready, set, go. 2, 2, 3, lift. Right, good. Will you do that again? 2, 1, 2, 3, lift. Good. 2, 2, long, lift. 2, long, lift. Your turn. I love it. How about if we add to that? So we have do, mi, so, do, mi, so, fa, so, fa, mi, lift. Do, mi, so, do, mi, so, fa, so, fa, mi. That was really good. I was hoping that your mi would be longer right before you lift. 2, so she'll need to really listen for that, I think. That'd be another great time to just pull out the CD. And she could sing the left-hand part. Like, that would be a really good exercise in concentration for her to listen to the CD. And the melody, of course, is playing. And that's what women's voices, we tend to listen for those higher notes. But she needs to also learn how to focus on the left hand. So when she sings, do, mi, sol, do, with the CD playing.
Okay.
That is cool.
I got one quick question.
Sure.
She likes when you do da-da. How to do that?
Sure. I usually, well, it depends on what key we're in, but most of our pieces are in C right now. So I use do, mi, and sol. And probably with the right hand too. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You did it, I think, at the end.
We sort of like
right?
repeat the last three notes. She likes that.
I think that's awesome.
Because we played, in the party, we did it 3 times because when the other people are singing, we played. That was a big hit, so that was
I
great.
bet,
Yeah, I practiced 2 days, whole day. I was trying to figure out how to do it. But yeah, then at the end, because she doesn't know how many times we already saw, I told her at the end when we finish, we'll do da-da, and then she knows we don't need to do it again.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so that was fun for her.
Yeah.
She was thinking, okay, maybe we can do that for the Chinese New Year too.
Well, and you know what would be really smart is if it would be really smart if, how about if I play this left-hand part and you could record it?
Sure.
Because the next, several of our lessons are going to be on Mondays. Are you going to be able to bring her to those, or is
No, if it's Monday.
right? So why don't we record that now, if you don't mind? And
Sure,
then
that'd
you
be
can
good.
also be practicing the left hand for some of these different parts. That was what I was thinking when you played Silent Night. I thought, we should totally be, making sure that you also are really comfortable playing all these pieces, because that's how you teach her the best, when you also know how to play it. And you did such a great job with that accompaniment. That was really good. So how about if I do Cuckoo first?
Sure, yeah. So we'll have something to study at home.
Right.
Yep.
So Cuckoo starts on the C below middle C for the left hand.
Okay.
Yep. And it goes like this.
Okay.
That might also even be helpful for Alicia to listen to and sing along with, or just listen to, and because I think it's so helpful that the first pieces are in unison, so it's really the same thing. But when you have 2 different things going on, it's hard.
Okay.
What most of the time what we do is we learn several pieces with the right hand. And, somewhere around here or even a little bit further, then we'll go back and we'll start learning the left hand very slowly, just a little bit at a time with the left hand. So there's no rush for her to, she doesn't have to come in on Monday and play the whole left hand.
Okay.
If she's understanding how these 2 measures and these 2 measures are not the same, I'm happy.
Okay.
That's fine. But I also think if you want to take a screenshot of this, so that you can kind of see, here, this is the measure where I think this is from when I trained.
C chord.
And I was writing down things like, this is how I would mark my students' music. That these 3 notes are a C major chord, and then we can start to use that language. So here's a C major chord, and another one. Every time you play do, mi, sol, that's a C major chord. Here's another one, and 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 another one.
I do notice that what I did wrong is I just look at do mi sol. I just assume every time 5 3 1 is do mi sol. Then I realize one of them is different than the other.
Right.
I notice your finger moved a little bit. I say, oh, I did that totally wrong.
Right. Yeah.
I'm so used to those numbers, because Otherwise, I have to count the lines. That's harder.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yep. And
Can
that's-
you play it again so I
Sure.
make sure I get it right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I do notice that.
Sure.
Okay. So this one, when it's not a do mi so, it's like a she or
Yeah.
we move one. What's that called? That's not a C chord anymore.
This one, where you go from, what do you call it? She, and then re, and then sol. That's a G chord.
G chord. Oh, okay. She re sol.
And over here, where you have she, sol, fa, that's a G7 chord.
Oh.
The idea is that, I mean, you understand a chord is like this. And we're counting all of the keys from G to the next G. And there are 7 from here to here, and 8, up to here. So when you play this do mi sol, you're playing the first note and the third note and the fifth note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you are playing these notes and an F, then it has a special kind of sound. This has something that doesn't have. It's kind of jazzy. So we make a big deal out of learning to hear that sound, and we call that a G7 chord.
Oh.
Even if you play the notes one note at a time, it just means in that measure, the composer was using the G7 chord.
Okay.
And a chord like G7 is usually going to send us to do.
Oh.
And it doesn't in the left hand, but it does in the right hand.
Okay.
And do plus mi gives us the sound as though we ended like this.
Oh.
So it still feels to our ears like we ended on home base. We ended, at the beginning. Because it all works together. So I think that's another reason why it was wise to go with a G7 chord here, because we're starting to get their ear. We're developing an expectation. When I hear this sound, I expect to go home.
Finish.
Right, yeah. So
Okay.
that's what it's about.
Oh, that's cool to know. Yeah, actually, when we went to a Christmas, she was in a